Ladies and gentlemen, the next President of the United States of America.
There needs to be reform in our education. Right now, some public schools are getting more money, more funds than other public schools, which leads to the schools with the most funds to have a better education system than others. Instead, we need to pay each school the same amount of money so that everyone gets a fair chance after high school.
And will you take the same approach towards the grading of the students?
Yes, education needs to be equal in all areas. Getting an A in one school shouldn't be the same as getting a C in another school. This way, everyone will work the same to get will work hard to get the same grade.
To what grade level will you require students to be in school?
We will require all students to be in school until 8th grade. That way, students will get the bare minimum of education and they'll understand how the world around them works. Also, if they get the bare education, they can put less strain on high schools and their acceptance policies.
And how will you handle immigration into this country?
As president, I'll fight against illegal immigration. If people want to become part of this country, they must do so legally and become citizens. To do this, illegal immigration will become harder to achieve than legal immigration. I'm more than happy to have new people in our country, but they have to follow the rules and regulations for it to be done.
How do you deal with undocumented criminals that come in from other countries?
These criminals will be dealt with strictly. We want to bring in honest, hardworking people into this country.
What do you do about the children of the illegal immigrants?
I don't stand for separation of families. If their children were born here, they'll be given a temporary residence in America so that they'll be able to apply for citizenship.
Now, what will you do about the healthcare situation?
I think that everyone has the right to affordable healthcare. However, it will be difficult to implement a national healthcare plan. So instead, I'll push for states to create their own healthcare plan. It'll be much easier to get their healthcare plans approved since they are for much smaller populations than the national population. Also, if for whatever reason a citizen can't afford healthcare, the government will supply them with healthcare.
And do you want to get rid of privatized healthcare?
No, that is not one of my goals, and there is no need for that.
Okay. So how will you reform the tax system?
I'll change it so that everyone pays a more equal percentage of taxes. The first thing that needs to be done is get rid of all the loopholes that are in the tax system. We're still going to offer tax cuts to people, but they can't abuse the policy.
The last thing I wanted to ask you is, what is your plan to fix the economy?
I think that we need to strengthen the middle class by creating more jobs. The middle class is the heart of the economy, so we need to raise the minimum wage from $7.25 an hour because that's simply not enough for somebody to sustain themselves with one job. With a higher minimum wage, people can work a lesser amount of jobs and create openings with other jobs for other people.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you too. Thank you.